Hey everyone, welcome back. Now, this is going to be, since I already did my thoughts on the Microsoft E3 press conference, this is going to be my thoughts on the Sony E3 press conference. First off, yes! Hold on a sec. Yes! This is what I am fucking talking about. Sony nailed it. They nailed it. Oh man. See, this is what I'm talking about. They decided, for the most part, to cut the bullshit with all of the add-ons and restrictions, and they got straight to the fucking games, okay? They talked about the PS4 as a console a little bit because this was I believe the initial launch of the PS4, but, or at least the reviews and whatnot. But look, what they start out with, fucking games. They started out with a shit ton of fucking games. Then they went and talked about the PS4 a little bit itself. Then what they do? They went back to more fucking games. So, yeah. Eat it, Microsoft. I haven't watched the Nintendo Direct yet. So, yeah. But, so, first off, I'm going to talk a little bit about the PS4 itself, because this was the first time it was actually revealed to the public, I'm pretty sure. Like, it was announced before, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time it was officially revealed to the public. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about the PS4 itself as a console. It is substantially smaller than the PS3, which I actually kind of like. It'll make probably. I generally don't really give a shit of what a console looks like as long as I can play really good games on it. But at least it seems like it'll make it easier to transport than the PS3, because the PS3, at least mine's pretty bulky, because I have a first generation PS3, so I can play PS1, 2, and 3 games. So, you know. But the best part about the PS4, no restrictions. I believe they said, you know, you can still play used games on it. You don't have to be connected to PSN every day in order for your console to continue working. It's like, and there's so many other things that Microsoft was doing with the Xbox One, and Sony saw how much it fucking sucked, and they're not doing it with the PS4. I love all the pot shots that they threw out, that they subtly threw out to Microsoft. They didn't actually say Microsoft, but they were subtly throwing out a shit ton of pot shots to Microsoft. I just know it, alright? And I just love that. So I'm just going to stop talking about the console itself right now and just talk about the games that are being released for, because there's a lot of them. Some of them I'm looking forward to, some of them not so much, but let's just get right into it though. The last one they actually revealed, there was a game called Destiny, which, I don't know. Before I know if I'm going to buy it or not, I'll have to look into it a little bit more to see a little bit more about it, but it looks like an interesting game at least. I'll just say that much. It looks like an interesting game, but I'll have to look into it a little bit more to see if I'm actually going to buy it or not. They also revealed the Elder Scrolls Online, which I'm not sure if that's going to be an online version of all the Elder Scrolls games, or just Skyrim, or just a few of them, or what. But the only two Elder Scrolls games I ever played was Oblivion and Morrowind, and I didn't really care much for Morrowind personally. Oblivion was fucking fun as shit, though. Alright. I still really want to fucking play Skyrim, though. Yeah, but Elder Scrolls Online's probably be awesome. There's a freaking basketball game on here. NBA 2K14, whatever. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Never played an Assassin's Creed game. And so obviously I'm not going to jump straight into this one. You know, because I want to get the story of the previously first. I'm sure it'll be another Assassin's Creed game, though, you know. There's a few minor games that they mentioned, a few indie games that they mentioned too, like Outlast and Mercenary King and Don't Starve. There's also a game they mentioned called Transistor, which actually looks pretty cool. I may have to give this one a look-see. Another indie game they revealed called Knack. And also they revealed Grand Theft Auto 5, which I'm definitely picking that game up. Okay, I love Grand Theft Auto. There's Batman Arkham Origins, which I've never played the Arkham Asylum or Arkham City, but from what I understand, the Arkham Origins is just a prequel to them, so I should be able to understand the story because it takes place beforehand. So I'll have to look into it to see if that's true or not. All right, but I may decide to give it a shot though, sometime in the future. So there's Gran Turismo 6, just another racing game. Now, in terms of the new series that I'm looking forward to, this is the biggest one. Beyond Two Souls. This game looks awesome. And I want to buy it. I have to see when it's gonna come out. When it's coming out. The 8th of October 2013. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and pre-order it at GameStop sometime soon because I really want that fucking game. Okay, it looks really awesome. There's a game called Rain, which this is not going to be a PS4 title. This is going to be a PS3 title, and same thing with Beyond Two Souls. Alright, they're going to be like, I guess, some of the last games for the PS3. I don't really know much about Rain. The trailer that they revealed for Rain was pretty cool, but that's just because the song that they used on it was epic, really. But I'll have to, before I decide if I want to buy Rain or not, I'll have to look into it a little bit more. Another PS3 release, Puppeteer, which looks like a real kiddie platformer, but it looks like the type of kiddie platformer that I really love. So, but I'll have to look into it a little bit more to see if I'll like it or not. Like with a lot of these games, they didn't reveal a whole lot of them. Then we have The Last of Us, which I pre-ordered at GameStop already, and I'm picking up tomorrow. Or next week on my days off, because I have work tomorrow. But yeah, The Last of Us by Naughty Dog. What more is there to say? I'm sure it'll be an awesome game. I want it to be an awesome game. Please be an awesome fucking game. Yeah, please. Please, pretty please. I want it to be good. Okay, and when I get back with it, I will do an unboxing of it. Alright, just so you know. There's a new Walking Dead game. There's a game called Mad Max, which Mad Max, you know, it looks cool, but it was probably the most underwhelming trailer ever because they revealed virtually nothing of it in the fucking trailer. And so yeah, I'm not gonna buy it, at least not as of yet, because they revealed virtually nothing in the fucking trailer. Come on. A game called The Order 1886, which looks really cool. It's actually by Ready at Dawn Studios, which is a video game development team comprised of former members of both Naughty Dog and Insomniac, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's another Killzone spin-off, Killzone Shadowfall. Let me tell you my history with Killzone. I've only ever played the first Killzone, and it was so long ago. Like, it was shortly after it came out. I don't remember a shit ton about it, so I might be interested in playing this game, but I'll have to go back and first play through the first one again, and then play through, you know, Killzone 2 and Killzone 3, just to get a good feel of the series, and maybe play through the recent Killzone Mercenary as well on the Vita. I don't have a Vita yet, of course, but yeah. They also revealed Final Fantasy 15, which used to be called Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Or I mean Final Fantasy Versus 13, I believe. But then they renamed it Final Fantasy 15, I guess, in an attempt to take it away from the 13 universe. I kind of like that idea, even though I love Final Fantasy 13 and 13 2. Well, I assume I love Final Fantasy 13 2. I haven't actually played it yet, but I assume that because I love Final Fantasy 13. And yeah, but I'm glad that they decided to take this supposedly away from the 13 universe and make it its own game in Final Fantasy 15. And hopefully it's good, though. From what I heard, Final Fantasy 14 was a major fucking flop. Even fanboys of Final Fantasy who loved every Final Fantasy that ever came out before that hated it. I never played it, but goddamn, that's really saying something. When your fan brats hate your fucking game. Oh, yeah. That's pathetic. And then this game. Kingdom Hearts 3. Holy fuck, it's been almost a decade since a new Kingdom Hearts game. I actually own the first one, haven't played it yet. I know, I'm bad. But I could just see the fangirls wetting themselves. The fangirls of Final Fantasy wetting themselves. Alright, when having a fucking orgasm in their pants when Kingdom Hearts 3 was revealed. Because I know fangirls in my real life who are major fucking fangirls of Kingdom Hearts and have been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for almost a fucking decade. So, yeah. And then the last game that they no, it wasn't the last game, obviously, but it's my most anticipated game that I'm looking forward to. Infamous Second Motherfucking Son. Yes, another Infamous game. The trailer looked really awesome too. I want to see more real-time gameplay because there was no real-time gameplay here, but You know, I want to see some actual real-time gameplay in the future, but the trailer looks fucking awesome. It's kind of weird though. It doesn't seem like it's taking place with that Cole McGrath is the main character anymore. So I hope it ties it in. Maybe like this is one of Cole's descendants or something, and it actually ties it into the story perfectly. I think that I really hope it does. But either way, I have a feeling this is going to be fucking awesome. Finally, another Infamous game. Sucker Punch, you do not disappoint. And please do not stop it at 3 like you did with Sly Cooper and sell it off to another company. So, and that's all the games. Like with my Microsoft press conference, you can find a link in the description to all of the Wikipedia articles on these games, as well as a link to where I watched the press conference at on IGN, as well as a link to the written version of the press conference on Crunchyroll. Alright. So you can find a lot of links in the description of this video. Overall, what I think of the press conference, Microsoft was most people were just saying Sony was okay but not great. Personally, I thought they were fucking great. I really did. I thought they were amazing. This is what I want to see with a fucking press conference about video games. It's all about the fucking games. Yes, they talked about a little bit about the PS4 here. Oh man, sorry it's so dark here. Okay, it's a little bit better. Yeah, they talked a little bit about the PS4 here because, you know, this was, I believe, their initial release or their initial uncovering of the PS4, but that doesn't change the fact though that they still spent the vast majority of time talking about the fucking games, and the majority of the games look really awesome. Like, one I'm definitely looking forward to, or obviously The Last of Us, because I'm picking that up very soon, because it comes out tomorrow, basically, pretty sure. Beyond Two Souls I'm really looking forward to. Infamous Second Son, fucking obviously. Those are like the 3 major ones. Alright, but, you know, Final Fantasy 15 I'll probably pick up as well. Those are like the 4 major ones, but so many of their games look so fucking awesome. I know, you know, it had the same problem a little bit as Microsoft in the sense that there's a lot of sequels to games to games I've never played. So obviously I can't check them out just yet until I check out the previous ones in the series. I'm aware of that, you know, that's bound to happen in a press conference about fucking video games. But still, I think Sony fucking nailed it here. Great job all around. Yeah. So anyways though, that just about does it for my thoughts on the Sony press conference. 50 out of 10, really. In my opinion, anyways. Next up will be the conclusion to this year's E3, which will be the Nintendo Direct, because Nintendo didn't actually have a press conference themselves. They just had a direct about games that it's going to be released. Oh, that's really bright now. Nice. Yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.